Hi guys, look what I am riding today. This is from the country that brought you the Queen, the Bentley, the Range Rover, the Aston Martin, and the list goes on and on. And in 2014 we have this little beast here. I'll just run through in a minute. This is the 2014 Triumph Street Tripple. Now the engine is directly from the Daytona version, which is tuned for the naked street riding. Now this is the R version, which is different slightly from the standard version, and I'll run through the differences in a minute. Now at the front we've got this KYB fully adjustable suspension, which has compression damping, which controls the speed at which the shocks come up when you run over a bump. Now at the top we have rebound control, which controls the speed at which the forks go down after they've come up. And we also have fully adjustable preload. Now the preload basically controls the ride height of the front suspension. And at the back we have the KYB suspension as well, and I'm just going to kind of look in a minute, which has a piggyback reservoir, and which also comes with rebound and compression damping adjustment. Two-sided swing arm, of course. I like the red color trim, red on the wheels as well. And look at that, the R-Spec version. Now the engine, Triumph says, is 106 horsepower at 11,000 RPM, 11,800 RPM, which we will not be testing that out today. It's got about 68 Newton per meter square of torque on the back wheel, and that again from Triumph. What else can I say? The seat, the aircon is a little bit got a bit of a degree angle on it, so that you are sitting at the front, you're more or less hugging the front tank and closer to the handlebars for precision riding and control. Now what else? It's got the little indicators there. All I preferred if they had them on the lights, integrated in the lights and make them LEDs, but I think they just do the job. Comes with the Pirelli Diablo Rosso Corsa. I have this on my Ducati and they are pretty good. I'm quite like the Pirelli, the Diablo Rosso series. As you can see, it's a very nice looking bike, quite small. I am 163 centimeters and I sit on it fine. Will suit. I think probably the taller riders might struggle a little bit because, yeah, it's a little bit crunched in. But for my height, I think that's a perfect bike. So for me, now, if you got the front, you got two headlights there. I like that look. Just move around just so they can see. Not bad. Got the polished levers. They sit right with the bike. The exhaust, the previous model had the exhaust integrated under the back seat, but yeah, I don't mind the side exhaust. My Ducati has the exhaust integrated into the at the back of the, under the seat, and it looks awesome. When you accelerate, you actually feel the vibration running through your spine, which is always a good feeling when you put some power on it. What else? Now this has the ABS, option on it. Now again, I forgot one thing, the brakes. How can I forget the brakes? These are 310mm rotors at the front, and then we have 4 floating pistons in this Nissan. Nissan make good brakes. Got a very good reputation, and I haven't had any issues with the brakes actually, but it's my first time I'm riding a bike with ABS, so but I haven't had a chance to where I've had to test the ABS, but I don't want to do that, and I think this works fine for me. At the back we have Brembo. It's interesting that they chose to have Nissan at the front and the Brembo at the back. I think these are 210mm single piston. I think it looks like Brembos, and they got ABS sensor there, of course. What else? Yeah, good looking bike. I don't mind it at all. Now when you come to the dash, just turn it on for a minute, we can see it's got a fuel gauge, it's got a gear position indicator, got a time, speedo, got a trip. I think you can change the trip to, all sort of, if you had a, you can change that to distance you've traveled, and you can know how much you've traveled on the tank and all sort of things. And at the moment it shows me, I think what it shows me now is the amount of kilometers left until I run empty. Now when I was just coming up here, I saw the light had come on the fuel indicator over there, so I'm running out, and I have 64 kilometers to go to a petrol station, which is kind of handy. My Ducati does not have fuel gauge indicator, but the lights comes on when you got about 3 or something like that liters in the tank. Therefore, just a warning that when the light comes on, you also on the Ducati, sorry, it shows you how many kilometers you've covered since the light came on. So just with time you get used to that. So I don't really mind. I don't mind either way, whether you got your fuel gauge or not. My Ducati does not have the gear position indicator, but something that I would like to have, although I haven't used it. Yeah, and I don't really look down to see what gear I'm in, but it's just a nice thing to have, to know what gear position you're in, and know how much rev you got to give it up to do what you need to do. Now I'm not a big fan of these wires here. I think they could have found a way to put them together in a nicer way. But anyway, it's a naked bike. It's meant to look rough and tough. The tank is, I think, is 17 liters in there. What else? You can see the ABS flashing there. This series also comes with a tire pressure monitoring system, but I don't think this bike has one. But it's just good to know how much pressure you're running and you're going low. Let you know when you need to go to get them checked or pumped up. So yeah, let's get it out. Yeah, that's not bad, but it's not as tight as I would like. But it's not bad. All right, let's go for a spin. Lane. It's not going to come on with your the lever pull out, even in neutral. That's a bit surprising. Safety, I guess. Now just turn it on. Listen to that. It's not quite loud, but the harmony is pretty good. I like that sound. Vroom, vroom. The sound of a 3-cylinder engine. Not bad at all. Okay, we are safe and we are off. One thing that you like about this bike is the first gear. It's the tallest gear I've ever experienced. Like I'm in first gear, just pulling out, it's not rev, not right light at all. Changing to the second. It is very, very good. It's a very good indeed. You can ride in town in first gear, not a problem. And also one thing that I've found is this thing pulls from any gear. You don't need to be in first gear or second to get a good pull. It just pulls from anywhere. Sometimes I even forget I'm in sixth gear and I just roll on the throttle and boom, just takes off. So good job, Triumph. British engineering at its best in 2014. No complaints at all. If there is one thing that I would take from this bike that I would like on my bike is the gearbox. Woo! Yeah. Maybe slow down. Well done, Triumph. In terms of power delivery, I don't know. Just because I've been riding a Ducati for quite some time, it's a very different. Has a very different characteristic to this one. But I feel that I have power in my right hand. There's power everywhere in this thing. Although they say the maximum power is around 11,000 RPM, but for the street riding, I am happy. I'm doing 80 kilometers an hour. It's 4,500 revs in fourth gear. Just coming to a stop. Third gear, second gear, and first. This door difference, it doesn't do it. My Ducati, when you come down gears, is always got a bit of a vibration and push and pull, and it's very violent. But with this thing, just nice and smooth. In terms of ride experience, I think anybody can ride this bike. Although I did found that the throttle is a bit quite snatchy, so but you know you can adjust that to your liking. You can adjust the cable, put more free play so that it doesn't just surprise you when it comes on. Listen to the sound. And in terms of feel, I'm quite comfortable in this thing. I like the mirrors. They're a bit weird, but they are good. I can actually see very well behind me. I can see almost there, from a 30-degree angle. Nice and easy. Yeah, although it's quite narrow at the front as well. I feel like I'm riding a push bike or something. Very nimble through the corner. The steering is very light. Sometimes a bit. Having come from the Ducati, the steering is a bit quite light. It keeps surprising me because the Ducati you have to push the steering all the time through corners. Kind of physically manhandle the bike. But with this one, you just turn. Sometimes it surprises me how easy it is to turn. So it's the geometry is very well thought and aligned.